Hello and thank you for joining me on another lovely day. I am in Florida. I have driven 1,000 miles on my Mercedes. My Mercedes is right here. And I was towing that trailer, which has about 2,000 pounds worth of my personal crap in it. But we are at my new house. You can see my bed just got delivered and they just dropped it off. They're supposed to drop it off inside, but as always, I was late and I told them to just put it in front of the garage, and it's way too heavy for me to lift, so I have to go buy a hand truck. But that's not what's important right now, because this car made it without a hitch. Again, it's a poor choice of words because there actually is a hitch installed in the back, but it made it without any problems, barring the fact that the trailer, there's a lot of bugs in Florida at this time of year. So the trailer, this tire, well, not this tire, but the tire on this wheel that I got originally, blew up like 10 minutes, no, not 10 minutes, 10 miles out of my house. So we were on the highway doing about 60 miles an hour. This thing blows up. And it's complete blowout, and this whole sidewall was just like there was a smoke show behind my car, and it was pretty scary. I mean, this thing was making a lot of noise, but thank you to the New Jersey Turnpike Authority, they got me on the road, and $300 later I got 2 new tires, and yeah, it was actually like 45 minutes from the accident to me getting on the road. But it did take a lot longer than originally expected. I was supposed to drive 12 hours to Georgia, to Savannah, Georgia, for an overnight stay, and then 4 hours to here, to Florida. And holy crap, it's getting pretty hot. It ended up taking probably a total of 18 or 19 hours, but I think it's definitely worth it. But I know the question that you've all been waiting to ask: how did the car fare? Now the car, you know, it's right behind me. It's looking pretty nice. It fared all right. However, there are a few minor things. First of all, this car was not meant to tow in any respect. Now I know I'm getting bugs on my face and they're like flying by my ear and just kind of distracting me. But if you take a look. If you see that right there, I don't know if you can. Yeah, you see there's a little bit of scratching going on right here. And the same right here. That's because this car, the mounting points on the trailer hitch were actually pulling down the entire like trunk floor. And it was pulling down the actual trunk. So if this was hitting, like right now it's fine. Now the trailer's not on it, but this was like there was no gap here. It was just scratching the hell out of this thing. I mean, the paint job on this car isn't a show quality paint job. I will be doing something to make it look a little bit more presentable, and I will be doing some appearance mods to the car. So I didn't really care about that. I mean, other than that, it was pretty decent. It was a decent driving car. It was a little bit, I mean, if you want to get over 85 miles an hour, then it started getting squirrely, but I don't think any tow rig is really rated for that. However, there was a kind of a weird quirk going on with this car. So in order for me to drive this car with a trailer behind it, and the trailer hitch itself had to be level with the car. So in order for that to happen, I had to raise up the suspension. This car does have air suspension, and it had to be at its highest setting. Unfortunately, Mercedes doesn't allow you to drive on the highest setting for more than about 10 minutes. If you go between 50 and 70 miles an hour, it basically just lowers the car for you. It tells you that airmatic mode canceled or something like that after about 5 minutes. I mean, you can put it back, but that's what it says. So every 5 or 10 minutes, I had to press this button, and it was actually kind of kind of useful because it was like a morphine drip of alertness. Like if I ever, got bored or whatever, it was always sort of like a hey, 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 hey. It was just like a little push, and that kind of made the trip a little bit more eventful and made me more aware of my surroundings. Made it a little bit more stressful, but whatever, it's fine. The transmission didn't overheat, it wasn't slipping. It didn't leak anything, didn't leak any oil. I had AC throughout the whole thing. My dog was in the back, and let me open up the door so you can see what kind of mess this thing left. So here is, you can see jerky and water and pillows for my wife, and just garbage and neck pillows. And here is where my dog was living. Yeah, this is like just a luxury vacation home for her. But there's lots of snacks, and yeah, I still actually haven't moved in to my house yet. But let me give you a little tour. So here is one end of my driveway, right there, and here's my front yard. And there's the guy that is going to be taking care of my lawn today. And there's the other end of my driveway. So it is a circular driveway, or rather, has two entrances. And there's a relatively small 2-car garage. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but it's way bigger than what I had in New Jersey, which is just a really small 1-car garage. But I love this driveway space. I mean, I can park a bunch of cars here. You can see how much space I have back there with the trailer. Like, I could definitely park a car there. I'm planning on building a garage back there somewhere in that overgrowth. But let me get a little bit of a better angle here. I also like the fact that there is almost no slope coming into this driveway, so I can have super low cars and it's not going to make a difference. Like, I can buy whatever the hell I want and get to the shaded area. All right, so you can't see the house from here. Also an extremely quiet neighborhood. It's a single entry in and out, so there is zero through traffic. And there she is. I'm going to do a house tour a little bit later, but right now it's just getting cleaned. I'm not even actually staying in the house yet. I'm just basically cleaning it out because nobody's been in the house for like a year, and a bunch of bugs got in it, and it's just a really sad sight to see. There's like roaches and whatever, so we gotta make sure that's out. But I really like the house. It is extremely lovely, especially for the price I paid. But why buy something new when you can blah 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 blah. But yeah, so this is all front yard here. Yeah, I'm extremely excited. Hopefully I don't step on a snake or something. But yeah, I love these trees. I love there's lighting right here, so at night these trees are basically just lit up. And when I was a kid, I always wanted a house like this. See the lights. Actually, the last time I was here, there were 2 giant owls just like perched on these lights, and I'm guessing they dine on the rats or the mice or the snakes or what have you. So yeah, this is the house, and it does need some renovation. It does need a lot of modification. I will be going into the garage. Actually, you know what? Let me show you the garage. All right, this is my mud room, and it's extremely dark in here. Let me see if I can get in here. All right. So here's the garage. Straight away, if you're in here like I am, you realize that this is un-air conditioned. So I'm going to put a portable AC unit right there. And there is a workbench here. Let me open up the garage so there's a little more light here. There we go. I was really afraid of that bed falling in, but it looks like it's being held up by the house. Okay, now that we got a little more light in here, there is a workbench. It doesn't look like an automotive workbench, but the guy that lived here before, from the SIG sticker, it does look like he was a bit of a gun enthusiast, and which is good because I plan to purchase some firearms myself. But one of the worst things about this garage, if you take a look, there's bugs absolutely everywhere. So what happens in Florida, especially this part of Florida, is before the summer months, before the hot summer months. Let me close the door here. Hopefully I have enough light, because this guy's cutting the grass and it's making a hell of a racket. Right, so before the hot summer months in Florida, especially around here, there are these bugs that just descend on everything, and they're called blind mosquitoes. Now, the blind mosquitoes, they look almost exactly like mosquitoes. They're a little bit smaller. You can take a look at that. They're a little bit smaller, and but they don't bite you, and they don't go after you. They don't land on you, but they land on everything. They land on buildings and whatever, and they just cover the entire thing. So a lot of people, they steer clear of some areas that have these bugs. They're actually called midges, and they're not poisonous. They don't carry disease. They're just extremely annoying. So what happened with this garage is that this door is old as hell, and ooh, look at that. Wait, let me see if damn it, we just missed a lizard just crawling across. So you can see there's a bit of a gap here. So probably millions of bugs came in here, and spiders just had this crazy, I don't know, food orgy is what you would call it. Let's see if you can see that. This is an insane web. Like there's a ton of spiders here. Oh my God. Now that I'm looking at it, I kind of want to step back a little bit, because there's a lot of spiders and I don't really want to take care of this on my own. But yeah, these are all like midges, and yeah, it's like, this isn't dirt. These are all dead bugs. This is all dead bugs, especially that. So yeah, the spiders just took care of everything, and they just left this huge mess for me to tackle. But I will be getting a new garage door, and I know I've been rambling for a while, but what I'm planning on doing is I'm gonna get a new garage door, raise this garage, the tracks up to hit the ceiling. The ceiling's about 10.5 feet. And then I'm gonna put in a 4-post lift right there. So, you know, I'll have 2 low-ish cars on top of one another, and then whatever my wife has, she can put right there. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just have 3 cars in here and my wife can park outside, but for now, I think that's what's gonna happen. This is going to leave because I'm going to just make this entire wall one big toolbox. Still don't know how I'm gonna do that. I still don't know. Maybe I'll go Harbor Freight. Maybe I'll go something like New Age. I have no idea. But that's pretty much it, and I am sweating up a storm. So I'm gonna come outside and just finish off the video here. I do have to do a lot of work to the house. I have to unload, I have to buy a bunch of stuff, I have to buy tools. I have to get my cars down here, and I have to just be mesmerized by this guy mowing my lawn. It's gonna look awesome. But I think I will give you a house tour later on when I work on it a little more and it's not completely covered in bugs and just crap. But if you like this video, as always, I urge you to like, comment, and subscribe. I know the sun is in my eyes, but I am frothing with excitement from you guys subscribing to me and giving me your feedback. I mean, there's almost 11,000 of you right now, and it's been just an incredible experience, especially with bugs in my face. But like, comment, subscribe If you didn't like the video for any reason, go ahead, click that dislike button. Doesn't matter to me, but I always like to hear feedback. So, having said that, I am going to start doing videos in that garage. And it's going to be nice, it's going to be nicely lit. I'm going to make it exactly the way I've always wanted a garage to be. And that's going to be sort of a project within itself, and you'll be along every step of the way. So, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.